Hey everyone, it's Social Scene, and I've got some serious intel for you, channeled straight from the Get It Done, Make It Happen playbook. Today we're diving into some of the best budget tips and tricks for backpacking through Southeast Asia. Let's get started. This isn't just about saving a few bucks, it's about unlocking a way to travel longer, see more, and experience things on a level you didn't think was possible without a trust fund. Southeast Asia is this incredible, vibrant, chaotic, beautiful part of the world, and the idea that it's out of reach financially, we're gonna smash that misconception today. I've been there, done that, figured out the hacks, made the mistakes, so you don't have to. And the Social Scene is all about bringing you that real, actionable advice. This isn't some glossy travel brochure, this is the nitty-gritty. We're talking about stretching every dollar, every baht, every dong until it screams. Because the longer your money lasts, the longer the adventure lasts. And isn't that the whole point? To stay out there, to keep exploring, to keep pushing your boundaries, and seeing what the world has to offer. So buckle up, get your notebooks out, or just get ready to absorb, because we're about to lay down some serious knowledge. From how you book, to where you sleep, to what you eat, we're covering all the bases. This is your masterclass in making that Southeast Asia backpacking dream a reality without needing to sell a kidney. It's about being smart, being resourceful, and being open to a different way of traveling. This is how you do it. This is the real deal. Get ready to explore, save money, and have the adventure of a lifetime. Alright, first things first, let's talk timing. Everyone wants to go when the weather is perfect, right? Sunshine guaranteed, blue skies, all that jazz. But here's the secret sauce. The first major key to unlocking budget travel in Southeast Asia, the off-season, or shoulder season, if you want to get technical. This isn't about enduring monsoons daily, it's about strategic planning. Think about it, when demand drops, prices drop, flights, cheaper. That cool bungalow you saw online, suddenly half the price. The power shifts to you, the traveler, not the other way around. This is where the real savings begin, before you even step on the plane. Now, off-season in Southeast Asia can mean different things for different countries. It might mean some rain in Thailand during the green season or slightly hotter temps in Vietnam before the peak cool months. But here's the kicker. It rarely means constant, trip-ruining weather. Often you'll get a downpour for an hour or two and then the sun's back out, everything is lush and green, and there are way fewer tourists elbowing you for that perfect photo. You get to see these incredible places without the hordes, experience a more local vibe, and breathe a little easier. The trade-off of a little unpredictable weather for massive savings and more authentic experiences? It's a no-brainer for the budget-conscious adventurer. So do your homework. Research the specific countries on your list. When is their peak season? When is their low season? What are the actual weather patterns like during that low season? You'll often find that the bad weather is massively overstated or confined to specific regions. The money you save by traveling off-peak isn't just a little bit. It can be substantial, enough to add another country to your itinerary or extend your trip by weeks. It's about being smarter than the average tourist, and that starts with picking the right time to go. This is a foundational move. Okay, you've landed, you're in Southeast Asia. Now, how do you get around without burning through your cash on day one? This is crucial. Your first instinct, especially if you're tired from a long flight, might be to grab a taxi or a fancy grab car. Don't do it, or at least make it a rare exception. The real game changer for your daily budget is embracing local transportation. I'm talking buses, trains, local ferries, songthaews in Thailand, jeepneys in the Philippines, maybe even hopping on the back of a local's motorbike if you're feeling adventurous and it's a common practice. These aren't just ways to get from A to B, they are experiences in themselves. Think about it, a taxi isolates you. It's a sterile bubble. A local bus though, that's where life happens. You're crammed in with locals going about their day. Chickens in cages, bags of rice, maybe a monk or two. It's chaotic, it's vibrant, it's real. You'll see the countryside unfold in a way you never would from a private car. You'll have interactions, even if they're just smiles and gestures, that stick with you. And the cost? Pennies on the dollar compared to tourist-focused transport. We're talking about journeys that might cost you $2 instead of 50. That difference, compounded over a multi-week or multi-month trip, is absolutely massive. Navigating it might seem daunting at first, I get it. Language barriers, confusing routes, but it's part of the adventure. Use apps like Maps.me or local transport apps if they exist. Ask at your hostel. Learn a few basic phrases like, how much? And does this go to destination? Pointing and smiling goes a long way. Be patient, be observant. The initial effort is so worth it, not just for the insane savings, but for the richness it adds to your travel story. This is how you dive deep, how you get off the beaten path even when you're on a common route. It's about moving smart. Chapter 3. Beds on a budget, hostels, guest houses, and smart sleeping. Accommodation. This is usually one of the biggest money pits when you travel. People picture fancy hotels, room service, all that stuff. Forget it. If you're backpacking Southeast Asia on a budget, your new best friends are hostels and guest houses, and let me tell you, the hostel scene in sea is incredible. It's not like some dingy, sketchy places you might imagine from old movies. We're talking clean, modern, vibrant hubs full of fellow travelers, often with amazing amenities like pools, rooftop bars, and organized tours, all for a fraction of the cost of a hotel room. You're not just paying for a bed, you're paying for a community. The beauty of a hostel is the social aspect. You'll meet people from all over the world, share stories, get tips on where to go next, maybe even find travel buddies for a leg of your journey. Many hostels have communal kitchens, which is another huge budget saver. Cook a few meals yourself instead of eating out for every single one. Guest houses, often family-run, offer a more local, sometimes quieter experience. You might be staying in a room in someone's home, getting a real taste of local life, and again, the prices are incredibly reasonable. It's about shifting your mindset from luxury to experience and connection. So how do you find these gems? Apps and websites like Hostelworld, Booking.com, Agoda. Read the reviews religiously. Look for places with good ratings for cleanliness, security, lockers are key, and location. Don't just sort by price, look at the value. Sometimes paying an extra $1 or $2 for a much better rated place is worth it. Booking a night or two in advance can be smart in popular spots, but sometimes just showing up and asking can get you a deal, especially in the off-season. This choice, where you lay your head each night, will fundamentally alter your budget and your experience. Choose wisely, choose socially, choose cheap. Chapter 4. Street Food Symphony. Eating like a king on a pauper's budget. Alright, let's talk about my favorite subject, food. And in Southeast Asia, the undisputed champion of budget-friendly, mind-blowingly delicious food is street food. I know, some people get a little squeamish about it. Is it safe? Is it clean? Let me put your mind at ease. More often than not, street food is cooked fresh, right in front of your eyes with high turnover, meaning the ingredients are constantly being replenished. It's the lifeblood of these cities and towns, and it's where you'll find the most authentic flavors, the real deal, for prices that will make your jaw drop. We're talking full, incredible meals for $1 or $2. Seriously, forget stuffy restaurants with tourist menus. The magic happens on the sidewalk, at the night markets, from the push carts. Pad Thai in Bangkok, pho in Hanoi, nasi goreng in Indonesia, a fresh fruit smoothie literally anywhere. The variety is endless. Each stall often specializes in just 1 or 2 dishes, meaning they've perfected it over generations. This isn't just about saving money, it's a culinary adventure. It's about being brave, pointing at something that looks interesting, and diving in. You'll discover flavors you never knew existed, and you'll be eating alongside locals, which is always a good sign. My rules for street food are simple. Go where the locals go. If there's a long queue of local people, that's your spot. Look for places where the food is being cooked fresh to order, not sitting out for hours. Watch how they handle the food and money. Use your common sense. But don't let fear hold you back. Eating street food is one of the most immersive and rewarding experiences you can have in Southeast Asia. It will save you an astronomical amount of money compared to eating in restaurants for every meal, freeing up cash for other adventures, or just more delicious street food. It's a win-win. Chapter 5. Free and cheap thrills. Adventure doesn't need a hefty price tag, so you're saving money on flights, transport, accommodation, and food. What about actually doing stuff? Do you have to skip all the cool attractions to stay on budget? Absolutely not. This is where you get creative. Southeast Asia is packed with incredible things to see and do that cost very little or are completely free. Think beyond the expensive packaged tours. Think about exploration, about soaking in the atmosphere, about experiences that don't come with a ticket price. This is about making your own adventure, not just buying one off a shelf. What am I talking about? Hiking to viewpoints for sunset or sunrise, often free, just requires some sweat. Wandering through local markets, not just food markets, but textile markets, flower markets, an explosion for the senses, and totally free to browse. Many temples, especially smaller local ones, have no entrance fee or a very small donation box. Beaches are, for the most part, free. Spend a day swimming, sunbathing, reading a book, people watching from a park bench or a local coffee stall. These are the moments that often stick with you more than the big-ticket items. It's about being present and finding joy in the simple, accessible things. Do a little research. Ask locals or hostel staff about free walking tours, often tip-based, so still budget-friendly, local festivals or events happening during your stay, or hidden waterfalls that aren't in the guidebooks. Rent a bicycle and explore the countryside. Sometimes the best adventures are the ones you stumble upon when you're just out exploring with no fixed agenda. By focusing on these free and low-cost activities, you can fill your days with incredible experiences without emptying your wallet. This allows you to save your money for that one or two splurge activities you really want to do, like a diving course or a specific trek, making them feel even more special. Chapter 6: Go Forth and Conquer on a Budget. So there you have it, a crash course in making your Southeast Asia backpacking adventure not just a dream, but an affordable reality. It's not about being a cheapskate, it's about being smart, resourceful, and prioritizing experiences over expensive comforts. Traveling during the off-season, mastering local transport, embracing hostels and guest houses, feasting on street food, and seeking out those free or low-cost activities, these are the pillars of budget backpacking. It's a mindset, a way of approaching travel that opens up so many more doors than you can imagine. The beauty of Southeast Asia is its accessibility, its vibrancy, and the incredible value it offers. You don't need a fortune to explore these incredible cultures, landscapes, and cuisines. What you need is a bit of planning, a willingness to step outside your comfort zone, and the information we've talked about today. This channel, Social Scene, is all about empowering you to get out there and see the world. And hopefully, this video has given you the confidence and the tools to do just that in one of the most amazing regions on the planet. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel content from The Social Scene. We're always cooking up new guides, new adventures, and new ways to help you explore. Got your own budget sea tips? Drop them in the comments below. Let's build a community of smart travelers. Safe travels, everyone. Go make some memories.